Today's video brings you a filming location. Yes, it is about Dale Earnhardt. There he is, the man himself, Dale Earnhardt. Wow, he's tall. So if you're not familiar with this man, Dale Earnhardt, he was one of the best race car drivers in the nation. And sadly, you know how it ends. And a very sad day for NASCAR fans and the NASCAR family, and especially the Dale Earnhardt family. But the reason I'm starting this video off here is because I want to pay my respects to Dale Earnhardt. And by the way, they are doing construction right around the corner because Kannapolis has just continued to grow. And the reason why I'm doing it here is because I wanted to pay my respects to Dale. And by the way, Dale is not buried here. He's actually buried at his residence in a private location. You never know who's gonna pop in at this area right here, because it is Dale Earnhardt. You never know what drivers. Someone told me that there was a race car driver here a few days ago, but he was here paying his respects. So let's talk about the movie real quick. Like I said, I'm not going to give any spoilers. There's not much of a spoiler. We all know how it ends. But in the beginning of the movie, Dale, at a very young age, lived in Kannapolis, North Carolina, where he grew up. And he actually moved right down the street. He raised his family here and everything. So beginning of the movie, where you see Dale as a little boy watching his father fix his car. And that was his inspiration of being a race car driver, was watching his father, Ralph. By the way, I do want to say that Teresa Earnhardt did not approve of this movie. Matter of fact, she was really mad, and she said most everything in this movie was false. And Childress Racing actually sued ESPN because of the number 3. I don't know what the outcome was, but I think it was pretty easy. I don't think that you can copyright a number 3. Okay, so the first scene you'll see, and by the way, I am in no way going to go over those railroad tracks right there, because the first scene takes place like right over those railroad tracks facing this way. So as I turn, you'll see what I'm talking about. That is the street that the opening scene takes place. And what you'll notice is that stop sign. How it looks like it's attached to that pole right there. Well, let's walk across and I'll show you real quick. Just want to make sure there's no vehicles coming. All right, so we'll walk across, and if you look the house to the right, there is like a water pipe on that wall right there, and you can kind of get a visual of that opening scene right there. Like I said, that photo or video was taken over there somewhere facing this way. And there's that stop sign that looks like it's on a pole, but it actually is on its own pole. And actually, to the left over here is where the view was from that the next scene where they're driving down the road there, and they just took a video of that. That's this is pretty cool. Like I said, these are very short scenes, but it's just part of the movie, and it's part of history that I just wanted to document on my channel. And it's just awesome that you could be here and witness this. Just to know that there was a camera crew here and they were recording certain things like this. I know it's something small, but let's go to the next location. You really enjoy this one. If you go straight ahead, look at that. How awesome. It fits in this video. I love it. Like I said, if you go straight, you do go to downtown Kannapolis, but we are not. We are going right, because that'll take us to our next location. And if you look on the left, that is the North Carolina Research Center. How beautiful this area is, thanks to a gentleman called Murdoch. Look at that. There is the garage, where the garage used to be. And if you notice, that big electrical, it's still there, but a different one. So if you remember this scene, this is the scene where Dale turns down the road and heads this way. And if you notice that house right there, and the little edge going down on the side right there of the house, that's how you know this is the right spot. And if you look at the trees, check out these trees real quick. I'm gonna try to pull over here without getting in trouble. But if you look at these trees right there and how they look different, you see how that tree goes at an angle like that? Both, it looks like a Y. Well, you see that in the video as well. And this is the street that he would have been coming down. I'm actually taking the route that Dale would have, the adult Dale would have turned down right here, and you would have seen him pull in just like that. Look at the video how he's driving down this street, and to the distance you will see the North Carolina Research Center, but in actuality that is actually the mill back in the movie. So in this part right here, you'll see Dale pulling up to the left in that driveway. And when he gets out of the car, he goes, "Hey, Dad," or "Hey, Pop," or "Dad," something like that. And his father's mowing the grass with one of those old-fashioned mowers right there. That mailbox was not there. But then his father says, "You think you're a race car driver? More like a mechanic." And it just knocks Dale down. I mean, it just knocks everything that he has down.
Hey, Daddy.
Better ease up on that truck. Think you're a race car driver or something? Mechanic, maybe. If you work at it.
And then you see Dale just walk right in the garage and fix the car or change the oil, however his father told him to do.
Once you make yourself useful, check that oil.
But this is the view you would have seen in the movie when Dale pulls up in the driveway. And right behind that tree is a fire hydrant. And I'll get to that, but if you notice, this tree right here, there used to be a tire right there, and Ralph would be mowing the grass. So if you look over to the left, you will see that box right there. That box was covered. So there used to be a garage right there built for the movie. So let's move on. I thought that was pretty funny where little Dale jumps in the car, or jumps in the pickup truck. And just takes off, and he peels up down the road. And that's when Ralph runs to the street, and he's like, "Oh my." That's when Ralph realized, wow, I actually have a race car driver ahead of me. We are driving on the North Loop, which is a big circle around the North Carolina Research Center and the ballpark that's now there. Look at that. This is the garage right there that Dale walks in the front door, looks out the kitchen window, and sees Ralph on the ground in that garage right there. This is the house where Dale grew up at, by the way. It was in the movie, it's a different location only because they wanted the privacy of Grandma Earnhardt, but that is the garage right there. But in the movie, they have it in between two houses, so there would have been another house right there. But this is it right here. Right there, Dale would have walked out that side door, run in there, and see his father laying there. Must be hard with the neighbors living here and seeing a lot of people like me drive by and record. But at one time I was driving by and slowed down to look at the house, and I waved. She was sitting on the front porch right there. I waved and she waved back, almost telling me, hey, come on back, I'll talk to you. I should have stopped and said hi to her, because I hear stories that she would have actually sat there and talked to you. You know, sometimes I'm not the type that would get out and record like in front of homes and everything. The other day, when I was here, I recorded a brief video, and I started looking around and I started seeing people peeking their head out the window and coming out on the front porch. So you can imagine, and I did mention just a few minutes ago that, you know, it must be like, I don't know if you can get used to people coming around and taking videos of the home, but it's just history. And what are you gonna do? You can't relocate the home. I mean, you can, but come on. I mean, this is where the history happened, in Kannapolis, North Carolina. All right, so I pulled out of Grandma Earnhardt's house, and I'm heading down Dale Earnhardt Boulevard, and I'm going to be coming across here, and the cemetery will be up here on the left. By the way, I hope you like these videos. You know, I try to include some of these history videos of the automotive and NASCAR industry. I try to include them in between all of my how-to videos of NASCAR and stuff like that. But we are here. We are here, and I missed it. I gotta turn around. All right, so right here down Dale Earnhardt Boulevard is the cemetery, and it is open. This is open. It is not locked. It's called Center Grove Lutheran Cemetery. And if you're driving down here, there's a Y in the road. This is a Y. I don't know if you can go, but I'm gonna go left because I know where it is. You take this, and you go left up here again. Right here at this turnabout. Right here. And then you look like you're going out, but you're not. You'll make a right. And there it is. You'll see the big Earnhardt. I've not been here for a while, and I'm not sure if Grandma Earnhardt is here, but looking around the other side, we'll find out. But I just want to show you the front of it first. This is what you see when you first pull up. My truck is right there. And this is what you see right here. And if you notice, what is on there? Ralph's name, Dan, Randy, and Dale. Let's go around the other side and let's see if they actually have. Is she buried here? What is that? There's a little note right there. What's it say? In love and memory. Is it somebody write on it? No. I'm not sure if she's buried here. So it's a beautiful tombstone, beautiful. But what I've noticed, if you come right down over here, right there, you'll see where it says Ralph Lee Earnhardt, February 23rd, 1928 to September 26th, 1973. Every time I come to cemeteries, I like to clean around the, you know, the name and everything, make sure people can see it when they come here, because I'm sure people do that for us too. But that's where it is, right there. It's weird because there's the big tombstone, and then you have this one. Now, over here to the right, I just noticed Martha's. And look at that. She died on Christmas Day in 2021. So like I said, you see this huge tombstone here, and they're actually buried right here. You have Ralph there and Martha here. And you kind of see the grass a little bit new here. So, I mean, it is a couple years old, a year and a half, but this is it right here. Beautiful cemetery. And the reason they do this big old tombstone is because this way you're not searching for the little headstones here that are in the ground. And it's just easier to find this tombstone. But I love how it has the car, the vehicle number 8. And if I'm not mistaken, Dale Jr. drove an 8 car for a little bit. But Dale drove a number 3. And then Jr. switched to 88, I think. I could be wrong. So the next location we're going to go to is the DEI, the Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. He is buried there on the property, but we are unable to see him. But this was filmed yesterday, remember, so it started raining really hard, so I couldn't come back over here to film this location. So instead, I decided to place this part of the video right after Martha and Dale Ralph's home. And now we're gonna head to the DEI in the next video. All right, we are here at the entrance of Curb Music and Motorsports. And yes, we are walking in. Uh-oh, I think he locked it. Oh no, he locked it on me. Okay, he just let me in. So thankfully, I am in Curb Motorsports and Music Museum. And if you look on the left side is the Motorsports. If you look on the right is the music. And this is the entrance. So donations go here, and for the music it goes there. So let's walk around. We are looking for a specific vehicle here. Whoa. Very cool. So if you're into NASCAR, this is where to come, the Curb. Wow, look at these vehicles. I'm sure there's a story for every one of these, but we only come for one vehicle. I do want to see the Leanne Rimes vehicle that he said that has her socks in it. This is not it, by the way. And there it is. The Dale Earnhardt 1980 Monte Carlo. His first Nextel Cup, but it was recently. Oh, let me just read it. There you go. You can pause it if you want, but look at that. This car owned by Mike Curb Motorsports of Nashville, Tennessee, which was the same company that also sponsored the car for Dale Earnhardt's 1980 championship season. This car has a special significance to Tennessee because it won at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, known as the Nashville Motor Flex in 1980. And here it is.
Daytona Beach today, NASCAR announced that second-generation driver Dale Earnhardt has been named Rookie of the Year.
That is so cool being here. This is the exact same vehicle right here. Gosh, look at those colors. Is that Richard Petty? Look at, yep, that is. Just can't get over that Dale Earnhardt car. Look at his name right there above the window. Right there. Let's make our way to the Leanne Rimes. It's through here, I know it is. There it is, right there. There is the Leanne Rimes vehicle. That's her car right here. This is it. And there's her socks. There's Leanne Rimes' socks right there, still on the front seat. I guess this was a gift to Leanne Rimes. And she donated it right back to the museum, I guess. Okay, I remember being here. I remember being here like several years ago, and the guy started this. I remember. But this is the music part of it. Well, I wish I had time to do all this, but I'm gonna have to make that video on another time, but my voice is going. Car. All right, let's get going. We'll come over here because that was the museum side. Come over here and drop a little donation in here as well. There we go. What's cool about Kannapolis is right here, this is where 3 starts. And if you see that number 3, that is actually the number for Dale Earnhardt. So as we're driving down Mooresville Road, about 12 miles on Highway 3, which is Mooresville Road. There it is, right there, Mooresville, 14 miles. But actually DEI is before that. So we're gonna head there to end this video. Very quiet. We're actually at Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, and this is where all of his cars were made. Very quiet here. Very little rainy, overcast. We started the day off raining, and we're ending the day off raining. Can you believe it? And that was Dale Jr.'s house over there. And if you watched MTV Cribs, you can see he takes you in the tour. He actually shows you his garage and the car his dad gave him. They say that this front section right here actually matches his glasses that he wears, those small little glasses in his race car. Well, not much going on here. I came here about 8 years ago and it was open. I don't think it's open anymore, but I do believe the vehicle is sitting right there. And there it is. Right there. Like I said, I don't think it's open. I'm gonna try that. There we go. You were able to come here at one time, and behind those glass, behind the glass over there, you could look down in the, yeah, it's closed. Right behind that glass, you'll be able to look down in the shop where all of his cars were being made. That is so cool. Look at all those trophies up there. All up there. You could just see the word winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. I think there's 7 up there. And I think his office was up there. Look at that, there's pictures up there. This is his car. So this whole section is his, all the way down. There's a separate building. You know, you hear stuff, what they do in there, and I think they were doing the screening for his vehicles, all the printing and everything. He did their own printing here. I'm not sure really. There are some vehicles there, so I think they rent it out. But if you look at that. Gosh. Very sad that this place is empty. Kind of wish, look at him looking at us right there. He's just looking right at us. He's like, yep, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. whole section was in the Earnhardt family, I believe. But I'm going to turn here for a second here. And there it is. So I will end this video now, right here at the DEI in Mooresville, North Carolina. One thing I have not said in this video was if you have not subscribed, please do Please do so by hitting that subscribe button. Go a step further, and by the way, over 60% of my viewers are non-subscribers, so please share this video out. Hit that button. You'll get notified for videos like this and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a subscriber or non-subscriber. And we'll see you guys in the next video. DEI.